everyone, welcome back. Just wanted to talk for a quick sec about complementary colors. So those will be opposites on the color wheel. I was out on the boat photographing some birds and it was late in the day, and so I've got this wonderful late day light hitting this pelican and the lovely blue water around it. Now when we switched our angle just a little bit on the boat, I lost a lot of that blue hue inside the water itself. And I wanted to bring that back. So I really like this image where he's kind of looking over his shoulder a little bit, but I want to warm the bird, but cool the color temperature of the water. So I can create that two-tone, blue and yellow, opposites on the color wheel. So I'm going to do my typical go ahead and remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections. I do this to every photo before I get started. So I'm going to click on the mask here and go select subject. It does an awesome job finding the subject, so I'm going to warm the bird by increasing the color temperature, and I'm going to give it a little bit of clarity and texture as well. So I'm going to open up my shadows just a little bit, but I'm actually going to bring my blacks down. That adds a touch of contrast. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to create another mask. And you can do this multiple ways, but I'm going to create another mask. This time I'm going to select the subject again, and I'm going to go ahead and make an adjustment. I'm going to cool it off by lowering the temperature. Then I'm going to come up to mask number 2 for the subject, and I'm going to click on those little dots and say invert. And now that blue, that cooler tone, has been applied to the surrounding waters, and I can continue to make changes. If I find out that it's just a little bit too blue, I can make an adjustment. Add a little bit of magenta to it perhaps for that late day light, and change the exposure, add a little bit of contrast if I want. But I like the way that that's looking. I'm going to click done, and I'm going to hit the backslash key so I can see my before and my after. Much better. Now I have two distinct tonal values in here. I've got those warm color tones and those cool color tones, and they make for a better image. Anytime that you run into this out in the wild, I would definitely take advantage of it, and you can bring it into something like Lightroom or Photoshop to enhance that contrast in those tones. Thanks a lot.